talk to the camera as if it were your friend. Well, you have to actually talk to the camera. So rule number one is, particularly for your young students, teach them to find that lens in their screen or in their phone or wherever that is, and have them address that little tiny circle or that little spot at the top of the phone or wherever that is, so that when it's their turn to speak, that they're speaking directly into that, as I am and as you all have been as well. But sometimes it's a really important detail that's lost and we forget to remind them. That's where the camera is. It's that little tiny thing. And so particularly when we're on Zoom and we have a lot of people here, I'm looking at Pam now and up at Michelle and over here and over there. And but when it's my turn to speak, my attention has to be here. It's really bizarre and it's kind of distracting because there's all this other stuff going on down underneath. But first and real simple rule is find that lens and make that lens your friend. That's who they're speaking to. The other thing is, in terms of making it your friend is, and I know it's a little bit different because we're talking about different presentation styles and expectations for those styles, but even in news, we're taught to write as if we are talking to our friend, not casually, so to speak, and you have to be aware of your audience, but to not get caught up in presenter speak and to get caught to present as you normally would when you speak to your friends. I spoke to my daughters. They did a play the other day and they had a number of people playing newscasters, and the director asked if I would speak to him about what are some tips you can tell my young students who aren't getting it. And I said, I don't know if you guys have this, not every school is using it, but the term my kids use always for gossip now is tea. Is everybody in on that? Right. And so you have the tea and then you spill the tea. My advice to this director was to tell his young newscasters and any of his stage presenters, the moment you live in is you have all the tea and it is the best tea. And you're about to sit down at your lunch table and spill the tea. That's where your mindset ought to be before you sit down and address that lens. I cannot wait to tell all of you this great stuff. And I like to put young people there. It helps them raise their energy level. And so if tea isn't the terminology they're using at your school or in your group's fine, but then it's gossip or whatever that is. But as if they are with a group of their friends, they have amazing news that they can't wait to share. And that helps raise their level of excitement, enhance all their senses, and puts them in that moment of how would you tell this group of people this amazing news?